What's up, guys? I just got back last night from Barcelona, flew in, got jet lag. You'll see I got the bed head, but I want to make an intro to this video. We have my executive assistant, Yergelis, on today. She's from Venezuela. First time meeting her was last week in Madrid. I was so grateful that I got to meet her in person, and many other of our people that work with us. This is a very important video. I want to hear you guys at least some questions down below, but you'll hear me ask Yergelis some pretty good questions about the role and where you should look at hiring people and all that good stuff. So if you could hit the like button, please subscribe, and let's check out the video. All right, guys, we got a video here. We got a squad behind us though, laughing. We're taking some late night, not as weird as it sounds, but some good quality YouTube videos. I got Yergelis here, otherwise known as Vivian for the gringos or the giddies. But Yergelis here is my executive assistant. When did you start working with me? I think it was like December, right?
October.
Oh, October, sorry. Lo siento. I'm sorry. So October, Vivian started working with me, or Yergelis again. I'm a Giri, so Vivian. And I wanted to bring Yergelis on this video because I want to show how important, I want her to share some of her knowledge of how important an executive assistant, which is the role of Yergelis, that can be for you as a business owner, or really any type of role in your company, to have an executive assistant. So, let's start by just talking about like what tools do you use on a daily basis that helps you be a good executive assistant or manage your time?
All right, so to keep track of everything we have to do daily, we use Asana.
Yeah.
Like for all our to-dos, mine and yours. And that's basically it.
Okay, one thing too, I screwed up. Yergelis, tell us where you're from and your little background on you.
Okay, so I'm from Venezuela. I'm 23 years old, and I recently moved to Spain a month ago. And that's where we are right now.
So we're there. So yeah, you grew up in Venezuela, had some crazy stories there. But again, she was working in Venezuela when we were able to work together, start working together, and then she made that move over to Spain, and that's where we're at now. But anyway, so yeah, so from Venezuela, she's my age as well, 23. We use Asana daily. What are some other tips? I mean, let's think about it. So what's some of the things, I guess we can go on now, that we kind of do daily, or that we conversate? What are some things we do? I mean, because every day is different, but what's some things that we try to work on in terms of like our scheduling and things like that?
I mean, I think the most important things between us to work properly is the communication, and keep track of the calendar to be able to just keep you on track on what you have to do, and also make sure that you have time for your business things and your personal life at the same time. I think that's the most important part of my job, be able to just take some things out of your plate so you can just do you.
Yeah, I think that's important, and she helps a lot with that, because I say, oh, can you pay for this? Can you call up Delta for me and just transfer me over? Because we all been on the line for either some Delta or wherever airline, and that's something that it sticks out right away. It's just like being able to control my time, and not have to have it being spent my energy and time elsewhere. And for example, like I said, she'll call Delta up and then she'll transfer me over to the agent, so I don't have to wait 45 minutes. Or she'll just get my groceries every week. I made a video about that before. So like order my groceries. And if you hear some laughing, it's the peanut gallery over there. We got the fellow peanut gallery. But anyway, so yeah, so a lot of important things there. Let me ask you these questions though. What is your favorite part of the job, and what is your least favorite part of the job?
Okay, my favorite part of the job, I think it's when we start something new, or when we're trying to create a process for something. And my least favorite part of the job, maybe the things are
recurring.
Like, yeah, like okay, the things that like things that are obviously necessary, but it's
because no one likes that, which is good for me to know too. Like that's the first time asking her exactly that question, and so now I know, like, I'm not gonna make her do Yergelis do non-stop reoccurring things if I don't have to, right? I'll get someone else to do that, but then start knowing to create more things, and yeah, I mean, I think that's most of all the stuff. I mean, you guys got questions, leave them down below. Yergelis actually has my YouTube account too, so she can reply by me if you guys have questions for her. And what's one thing, Yergelis, you think that you want to leave? I would say, leave the listeners with, but one thing that you, what's one thing you want to leave the listeners with that you think would help them? And maybe in terms of hiring that executive assistant, or what do you need to give your executive assistant? you know, for them to
Okay.
be successful?
Well, I think the first thing that you need in a virtual assistant or executive assistant in this case is just someone that can really get you and understand what your needs are. Because there are a lot of people that can take care of a lot of things, but an executive assistant will have to take care of a lot of things at the same time. So you
Yeah.
gotta be with someone that you're gonna make sure that you hire someone that can take all of that into your plate and do it as good as you can. Because you don't have to be worrying about those things. You just have to be able to not worry about that and just give it to someone else.
Yeah, that's big. Just being able to release, like what your Helly's is saying, being able to, you as the owner, like give that person, the executive assistant boy or girl, give them everything that you do and detailed so that they can help
Right.
you and they understand you. And I, like she mentioned earlier, I think one thing I'll leave the listeners with here is this communication. It's very easy sometimes just not communicating, but that's when things get lost, right?
Right.
And that's when, you know, your Hellies might know what I want because I don't explain it well enough in my communication. And obviously, we both have different first languages. She's English is way better than my Spanish, which we learned a lot about tonight. But it's still like it's hard to, you know, sometimes it's, you know, different to communicate. And so no matter if it's English as first language, it still would be hard. And that's why you have to communicate. But other than that, I think we'll end the video here. Again, guys, you got questions, leave them down below. Hit that like button, subscribe. And thanks for watching.